like my pillows damp like my anus.
Well, that is foul on many levels.
And that's the intro for the video.
And that's the intro for the video. Fuck it. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Hi, how are you?
No, it's
Hi,
the
how are you guys
context
doing?
of that. It's the going to be context.
No, I'm going to start the episode cold open. No, I'm going to start the episode cold open on I like my pillows damp like my anus.
You guys need context. Ben's just been having a little discussion with us about how he wanted our wonderful editor Alex to stub his toe, and so I said, "I hope all of your pillows are warm." And
then
I
George
said,
exactly.
I hope your pillow's damp.
And then Ben, apropos of nothing, said, no, you did.
I'm sorry.
What you said.
Can't hide it from us, fucker. You said it now.
You decided to vibrate your vocal cords.
Anyway, yes, welcome back to Reading Homestuck. Welcome back to Reading Homestuck. We as you heard, we've got all four of these fools. I
thought George died.
Fools, of course.
Honker.
No, he didn't die. Well, no, he did die. He just has a thing of coming back. You don't know the lore of the channel, my friend. You aren't acquainted with the lore.
Don't quote the scriptures. I was there when it was written.
No, you literally were not. You actually were not. You were not there at the writing of any of the scriptures other than the contract from me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I missed the bad section. I did get. Sorry. I skipped over this crap bit of the scriptures. I only got
Ben,
when I
the only part of the scriptures you signed or were there for were the agreement that we all thought that it would be a good idea, profitably or just for listening purposes, for a meme to start an OnlyFans where he reads smut. Also, several of the comments
no need for the rest of the scripture. And also, while we're talking about comments, I'd like to thank the 9 people that said it looked like nacho cheese. I'd like to thank the 9 people that said it looked like nacho cheese.
Half of those were you.
No, they were not! Where's your evidence?
Rigged the vote, bitch.
Ben,
I did not rig the votes. There's 9 likes on that comment.
Hey, Ben, listen to me carefully, okay? Listen to my voice.
I would
be honest and
as
defend.
As you would wish to.
Be honest.
Okay, in all honesty.
It's okay.
In all honesty, I'd like to say, suck it, nerds, I win! Booyah!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You know what? He sounds like he needs this. Let him have it.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll let him have this one. We'll let him win this round.
Nacho cheese! Nacho.
Also, on
we'll also let
are you
him
trying
drink.
to start a chant in the comments?
We will also
nacho cheese. Comment nacho cheese down below if you think nacho is cheesy.
Drink Tavros Nitrum's blood and dip nachos into it.
Nacho
I'm
cheese.
sure the fans
nacho
of Homestuck
cheese.
would love that.
Also,
The
just quickly,
fans.
before we begin, I'd like to say thank you for all the comments on the Smart OnlyFans. I was kidding. I'm not going to start an OnlyFans. I would like a career. And I just want everyone to know
reaction.
I read
so
all of the comments on every video. So if you got a problem with it, step up. Say something.
Yes! Yes!
Well, I think it means somebody here has a problem with it.
I can't tell if Ben is ecstatic or disappointed.
They do meld together.
Yeah, you get private sessions.
I want to hear him read smut in Kermit's voice.
No, he wants to be able to pay for it. He wants to be able to pay for it. He has too much
Oh, it's a thin dog kind of
income.
thing. Understand.
He has too much
You can just pay my
disposable
rent,
income.
my guy. It's fine. If you just set up a direct debit with my landlord, I'll just
commission. It's called paying
There
for
you
commission.
go.
My recording randomly stopped. What the fuck?
Oh.
No, you didn't.
It was 6 minutes in, so I don't know if that was recent.
Well, if there was anything important that you said in the interim, I will get the fucking text to speak.
No, we're only about. Mine's at 6:40. It's fine.
I'm at 8:40, but I started a bit early.
Yeah, same.
Oh, yeah. Then we're fine.
Yeah.
We've not missed.
I also need to move my mouth away from the mic just a little bit.
Anyway, right. Shall we? Let's begin, gentlemen, before we get too far.
I can't.
Off track.
I've been waiting all week to hear Scottish. I mean.
Well, see, the problem is George is back, so you're going to be hearing
you guys keep destroying my soul. Okay, I'm going to go cry.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the problem with that? I don't really understand it.
You could not hat train a dragon like a mean could.
God fucking. Anyway,
I'm in the middle of a recording.
Okay, there we go. You can't complete the mission without doing so. Your entire mission depends on breeding him.
Hey.
Hey!
Well, that's
same.
That was a predictable bit. Okay.
I mean, it had to happen eventually. One of us had to do it. Might as well get it out of the way.
Yeah. Him? So he's a boy frog?
Yes. He will begin as a tadpole, like you have there, but considerably bigger, and he will mature to become the speaker, a deity-like figure, idolized by the consorts who wait for him to come.
Speaker?
He's known as the Speaker of the Vast Croak.
Croak?
Yes.
Croak.
The croak is really quite vast, and is something to behold. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Then the speaker is like a god, but there are a lot of them. Like one for each session. Kind of like the kings and queens.
Yes. There'll be one for every session should the players be successful. And each one is a unique product of their own quest. The kingdoms are at odds over his creation. Prospect worships him as much as the consorts do. Durst reviles him, and outlaws frogs wherever they can. Even the iconography. Their agents mock his name with slurs, like Speaker of the Vast Joke or Bilious Slick. Although, to be honest, that is what we ended up calling him. Not to be disrespectful though, it was just a catchier name.
It is pretty catchy. If I call him that, I'll be sure to say I mean no offense.
I doubt it's even possible to offend him.
That's good. Okay, then what? What do we do after I make this big god froggy? Did it have something to do with the new universe we create?
Most certainly.
You said he was a Genesis frog. Does that mean we bring him into the universe and he makes new planets or life or such?
No. You're not really understanding the magnitude of his role. He's not responsible for just one aspect of the universe you create. He's responsible for all of them. Bilious Slick is your universe.
I'm just gonna say it now. Bilious Slick is gonna be the name of my next D&D character.
It is a good
Expect
name.
that in your
That's my
one-shot.
name.
Then.
I'm changing my name.
Ben,
Well,
in the
your
one-shot,
characters or
expect
your real
Bilious Slick
name.
to
Your
pull up.
real name will be Bilious Slick. It's just like, hello everybody,
yeah.
welcome back to Reading Homestuck. We have George, we have Amin, and we have Bilious Slick.
He's the
Honestly.
one I want to be.
Go.
Will he be a grum?
He gotta be. That is a
Abso-fucking-lutely.
froggy man.
Are you insane?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
some
7
might
foot tall and a barbarian.
Don't worry, same.
He's an unnaturally large grung called Bilious Slick.
It's just all legs, thigh muscles, all up.
Huge quads, hamstrings like steel.
Like if the legs were normal, torso, arms, head, all the normal size for a grung, but the legs are just like 5 foot long on their own.
It's like Patrick Starr in the fishnets.
Absolutely, they might as well just be hydraulic presses.
He is also wearing fishnets. Is Bilious Slick?
Oh, of course. And his calves are carved of steel, of actual granite.
Case of the vapors.
Case of the vapors.
Case of the vapors. Lordy Lord.
God. Anyway, really?
I don't mean he is the universe you're from. We engineered that incarnation. He is the universe that you're trying to create.
Yes, I got that.
Sorry, I thought it was obvious, but then wasn't sure.
Fucking software update available. Piss off. Software update.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Hang on a second.
Hey, yo!
Hold on. Hang on.
Well, you.
Hang on.
I mean, you're scared of fucking lying here, my man.
Always.
You mean he is.
Amin didn't say anything.
Sure.
You mean he is literally a universe?
Yes, literally. That statement was as literal as you can possibly make words be. I know your species is frequently insincere for a variety of reasons.
But your species is too. Especially Karkat. He's incredibly sarcastic.
That's true. But when we do it, it's usually just because we're trying to be jerks, or rather than by way of a mild manner, perpetually dispatching little puzzles of rhetoric without apparent purpose.
But I don't. But I don't do that.
Just quickly dying there.
But I don't do that. I try to say what I mean as much as I can.
Yeah, I think I've been discerning that. It's a nice change of pace.
From what?
Oh, it's not important.
You mean from Rose?
Well, not that it wasn't an enjoyable exercise in xenoculture inculation.
Yeah, Rose and Dave are like that all the time. They inculcate that stuff like crazy. So you've been talking to her a lot, I guess.
Sort of.
Are you best friends now?
I guess as mutually friendly as the time has permitted two people to be. I won't be speaking to her anymore though.
Why? Oh yeah, because you said she's blacked out. What the heck does that mean?
It just means in a few moments from your perspective, I won't be able to see her through my viewport or talk to her. I don't know why exactly, but it's not that hard to guess. She's been relying on powers and console of dark gods and other sources of ambiguous intent, and she has consequently devised a plan which sounds very dangerous to me.
Yeah, I didn't like the sound of her plan either.
You are more sensible. It's probably the influence Skya has had on you, having spent much of your life awake on Prospect like me.
You did?
If we're alike in some ways, maybe it's because of this.
Yeah. Oh, you got a lot to go here, my guy. Good luck.
I woke up a long time ago. I had trouble sleeping when I was young. The sunlight was unnaturally invigorating to me, I guess. My Lucis could do nothing to help. And when I was supposed to be in my cocoon, I would often wander out to the desert. One day, I was visited by a stranger who dressed and spoke in white. He put me to sleep, and I awoke on Prospect, where I've dreamed ever since. He said he was my guardian, and though he visited me rarely, I did regard him as that. Then later, he stopped coming. In time, I began to believe he was a figment of my mind, like an imaginary friend to give me reassurance when I needed it. But then, while playing our game, I learned he was real. He had spoke to others from our party and had been manipulating us all to advance his schemes. It was saddening to learn my fortuitous awakening had been a product of nefarious ploy. You're lucky your awakening probably had no such entanglements.
Jeez, I hope not.
But I guess it's only a minor contamination of something otherwise great. I was allowed to see what Skya would show me, and to prepare for dangers ahead, and try to protect people.
Me too. Wow, Kanaya, I did not realize how much we had in common. And
You're right, we do.
Nah, hang up.
No, what?
What's going on?
Nothing. I just leave me.
Literally crush your fucking balls, you fucking villain.
Okay, never mind. I have a new crush.
Yes. The in-law character.
Just say it how I see.
The in-Shade Boy law character, George's cousin, Kanaya Merriam. Who is real, by the way. Trust me, guys. Trust me.
Can I ask a quick lore question?
Lore question.
Lore of the channel or lore of Homestuck?
Homestuck.
Go ahead.
No.
We keep we keep discussing this as a game, right? Is this just like one really
Jumanji.
really off the track D&D game?
No, it's like more what would be a good at the time?
We said it as Jumanji, didn't we, last time?
For this. Yeah, it was.
It's like 5.5e.
Again, it's not 5.5. They specifically said no more additions.
But also, it's like
I guess it's more
like a computer game.
You guys watched I hate that I'm gonna say this. You guys watched SAO, right?
Oh no!
What?
No! Don't compare it to.
You're lucky.
Good.
Is it like
good.
Ready Player One? Is that what we're going for here?
Okay.
Basically, isekai.
This I would call no, George. I would say Ready Player One is a less painful comparison to make because it doesn't involve comparing it to Sword Art Online.
Oh my god, I've got it.
Good.
It's like I know what it's like. It's like Spy Kids 3D.
Jumanji 2.
Or that.
Oh,
Sure.
Spy Kids 3D.
Sure, it's like Spy Kids 3D.
Okay,
Great
it makes
film.
perfect
Great
sense now.
film.
Great film.
I'm
Great
fully
film.
on board. I was unsure Homestuck before. I'm fully on it.
Yeah, there we go.
When do we meet?
I never
like,
thought Rocky Balboa would become a
it's Spy-
supervillain.
It's Spy Kids 3D, except your waifu is in it. Your waifu being, again, George's in-law cousin, Kanaya Merriam.
Of course. Which, can I ask again, is that just me?
And
Like, functionally.
Ben is just doing that thing where a guy gets like rejected or dumped by a girl he's into, and then he just goes and finds someone who looks just like them. He's just doing that, except it's not looks, it's actions, and instead of being rejected by a girl is being rejected from is having his idea of a means starting an OnlyFans rejected. That's the rejection he's feeling.
I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sad I can't. I'm so sad I can't reap the profits from it because I'm so sad I can't skim off 10% of the profits.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. I'm what's called an investor.
Oh yeah.
Hello, dragons.
Hello, dragons.
I take 10% of your OnlyFans funds.
I would like 50% of your equities for Scotty for Kermit Smut.
Were we here or where were we? I forgot.
Sorry. Okay.
So you want
Smutty? I think we were actually near the start of your thing. Yeah.
Yeah, right, we do. I feel a bit silly that it took me so long to engage with the concept, with one corresponding closely with my role. It must be a certain madness I'm afflicted by, to orbit those more reckless and dangerous than I, and more daring for it. I guess I want to help them, but they can never be helped, it seems.
Well, it sounds like helping people is something that's in your nature. I can understand that. Are you saying Rose is reckless and dangerous?
Yes, definitely. We have our share of dangerous players who seem to do nothing but cause problems. I believe she's yours. And if her insane plan wasn't alarming enough, she's been communicating with the stranger I mentioned, and unsurprisingly, she has not been forthright about the nature of their conversations.
Okay, so what I'm learning is light players are fucking pricks who just ruin everything. Because Rose is a light, has like the, well yeah no but like her aspect, her thing is like she's the seer of light, I think it was. That's what it was. That's what it said. And Vriska is also like she thief of light, I think it was.
Yeah, she is.
So people whose element thing is light are just like they just cause problems. Shit. Their element
like
isn't light. It's their element isn't light. It's shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Hello, I am the seer of shenanigans. I'm now going to go on a fucking suicide mission for reasons I haven't fully explained to myself or others.
Right.
Honestly, sounds like a vibe.
You mean your guardian?
Yes, and he's not merely a guardian. I'm very sure he's a first guardian, like Ulysses was.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure why, but the sound of that makes me really nervous.
I feel the same way about it. The involvement of any such entity strikes me as quite inauspicious, even when seemingly benign.
She didn't mention anything about this when we talked, but then she seemed preoccupied.
She was. You'll have a chance to determine more soon, after which you hopefully you can tell me.
Yeah, I will.
In the meantime, I will go. I would like to return to the core to situate this orb. It seems you have your own orb to take care of for now.
Lol, yeah, I guess so. Okay, you can go do that. And I guess I'll check on Rose, but there's still so much I want to know. I want to know more about stoking the forge and breeding the frogs, and about your time on Prospit and all that.
Okay, I will definitely help you as much as I can. The young Prospect Wakers ought to stick together.
Yes, Hart.
I'll message you again in the... I've already said that? I can't tell.
No, you haven't.
I'll message you again in your future And you may reply if you have cause to.
If I have cause to. Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking of implementing a system to keep some of these confusing conversations simple and linear.
Does it by any chance have to do with passwords?
Yeah, I guess someone told you?
Yes, you. You delivered news of a system by demanding a password from me.
Ah, you see? You nearly just gave me the idea for the plan in the first place, paradoxically from my own future self. I just find that kind of thing annoying for some reason. It doesn't feel right. I would rather ideas come from the place they actually came from.
That's a reasonable attitude.
Okay. Let's put the system in place starting now. I will give you a password, and you give it to me in the future when you want to pick up this conversation again.
Okay.
The password is Croak. It must be in all caps and must contain precisely 10 O's.
10. I'm counting 11.
Whoops. 11 then.
The password system is already paying overwhelmingly dividends of ease and rationality.
Kanaya. That sounded just a wee bit sarcastic.
Oh, wow, yeah. I hope I'm not falling prey to a crisis of sincerity.
You're just becoming multicultural, that's all. I think I'm learning to be more multicultural through Karkat as well. It mostly involves saying fuck a lot.
Oh
no. It's okay, he's really not so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, go hatch that orb. I will be waiting.
Yes, I'll do that. Bye, Jade.
Later. Alright. To the core.
Oh no. Oh no, it means one of us might need to read soon.
Oh, no. Wait, it's not a
Wait, whoa.
About. No.
Oh, no.
No, it is. That was just an intro cutscene.
We haven't had one of these in ages.
Okay, so we're in the future. Aradia has exploded. Solix and Fethria
doing their thing.
Karkat is here. Okay, let's talk about Teresi. This is gonna be a multi-part. Are you guys gonna be available for sticking around for the long haul?
Let's go.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can stick, yeah.
Alright, baby! Woo! Yeah, baby! Okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's what I've been waiting for.
Ben, you don't have work or anything?
Not today. Today's Friday, my guy. I'm good. I have to eat at some point, but, you know.
Good.
Alright, let's fucking do this then.
You guys can starve me.
Alright.
Aye.
Kanaya.
What was that about?
I don't know. I guess I fucked up again. I can't seem to do anything right in her eyes anymore. I mean, nose.
Maybe you should go say something to her.
Well, I would, but she's probably burrowed fuck deep in this lab by now. I'm sure she's busy scooting me up and down stairs and shushing through pointless corridors. Scooting up and down stairs and shushing through pointless corridors and opening chests containing these, like, 3 boondollars and hideout and hideous paintings of enormous naked barnyard monsters. What is... okay, my man, what is your... Have you entered 6th gear, my guy? Your computer is louder than ever.
It looked like when he got angry, the computer got angrier.
Your computer is possessed by the spirit of Karkat. Your computer got...
shit, I didn't realise we were making fun of me, shit.
Your computer got louder. Your computer got louder when he got angry.
I thought you were talking about Karkat. I was like, yeah,
No.
he does look like he's in 6th gear.
No. I'm talking about your computer, mate. It got louder as soon as that happened as well. Your computer got...
It's not that hot. It's not that hot yet.
It's not the heat I'm talking about. It's not the heat I'm talking about.
Yes! I'm talking about.
Yes! I was talking about the sound.
You want to talk about heat?
Oh, okay. I assume this is where your story comes in, John.
Oh yeah, can we hear the story? I'm excited.
Perfect timing.
We'll take a...
Finish this, and then I will talk about it.
Okay, we'll finish...
Combo, and then I'll talk
Oh,
okay.
boo! Who even cares about Homestuck?
He says in episode 50, in episode 70...
I just want to say, I don't think me and Amin have any clue where we are right now. I certainly don't.
Oh, not a chance, mate. I know we're in the place where the robot blew up.
We're in the meteor. We're in a place known as the meteor. It is the location. It is a location.
It had better be a fucking meteor.
It is the location where all of the trolls are hanging out because their ectobiology thing lab. No, I'm not going to explain that. I would be here for the next hour. But it's where these guys are hiding.
I think we should explain that. Let's have a 5-hour episode.
It is where these guys are hiding from Jack Noir.
I'm guessing ectobiology is ghost biology, right?
Oh, is it? That makes sense.
Basically, it's what last episode where Kanaya explained how the frog breeding stuff works too.
Yeah.
It's that. It's
okay,
that.
cool.
Except instead of making frogs, this one made the trolls.
Oh, Jesus.
And then sent them back in time to later become the trolls.
Okay.
And then make themselves. This guy here is the one who did all of that. Who created the trolls in the first place to send them back in time to become themselves.
Okay,
so the trolls are Karkat's fault.
Okay, that was probably a good explanation, but I zoned out and heard none of it.
Well, that's your
honestly,
at this point. That's
brilliant.
Sorry.
The same process happened in the humans game. The same process happened in the humans game, and John was the one who did it that time. Because of course Karkat didn't do it because he wasn't fucking there. Anyway, what is it with all the chests anyway? Why do we keep squirreling our useless shit away in them? I really should have written a memo about this, like the rules of chess etiquette.
Squirreling.
The look of abject disappointment on Kanaya's face right now. Just
literally, mate.
Of course there's disappointment, it's not Scottish.
Squirrel is the human word for nut creature.
Nut creature.
That's
what people. That's what they called me in high school.
Does anyone? Hang on. Does anyone have the button? You have the
button?
No, I do not.
God damn it! Okay. The next purchase I am making. The next purchase I am making is the nut button so that I can put it on my desk in the center for every recording. And then if somebody says it, I can just go, nut.
Nut.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway.
That checks out, mate.
It seems even Kanaya is amused by the phrase nut creature.
Oh. Well, I think the chests are fun. They make for nice surprises.
Whatever. Anyway, I can't leave. If you haven't noticed, the team has been falling apart ever since Aradia exploded for no reason. And therefore presumably die forever. Seriously, where the hell is everybody? Where's Gamzee? Shit ain't right.
What's up with your horns? I've noticed that for a while.
You mean the clown horns or what?
No, his horns. They're shorter, aren't they?
Are they? No, I don't. I think they've always been that fucking tiny. I mean, I'm pretty sure earlier, somebody made like a point about his horns are fucking small. They are tiny. They're very they're tiny.
Maybe I just imagined they were larger.
I wonder if that's like a thing in troll culture where it's like, ha! It's essentially like saying you got a small dick.
Tiny horns.
Shut up. Shut up.
I've got to stay put here and keep it together. I bought them on the internet.
Now, Kaka, you know they're not gonna work.
Shut up! I spent my boon dollars on this, and it's all I got.
That and brain.
It's all I got.
Shelled.
It's all I got. It's that and the empty box of brain force pills that got sent to me by Dave as a prank. That's all I got.
Alright. Anyway.
Honestly, very disappointed in you, Carcat.
I've got to stay put here and keep it together.
Okay then. If I see her along my way, I'll let her know you want to talk. If you don't think that's too meddlesome of me.
No, that's fine, thanks. Wait. You're going somewhere? Alright, George, your story, if you would, before we immediately
can we hear the
begin
story?
talking to... Yes. The story.
The story.
I will hover over the next conversation.
The story.
The story.
The story?
Explain.
2 nights ago now.
Tell the story!
Yes.
The story?
This happened late on Wednesday. I was walking around my new apartment, and
It was about 2 a.m. as I remember
Fancy.
it.
oh no, we're starting on Wednesday.
Oh, we've got fucking
Going
we've got a
into
prequel
Thursday.
to the story.
We've got the prequels.
I'm thrilling.
So,
I'm
basically,
thrilling.
On Wednesday, this was about at 11:30 at night. Walking around my apartment, and I saw my stove, and I was like, "Ooh, better make sure that everything's off." So I start hovering my hand over the stove to see
Oh
if it's
no!
and then accidentally slapped my hand on one of them.
Oh,
the one
you!
that just so happened to have been left on for several hours.
Oh, you
Wait, so it was
stupid
on
bastard!
at the time.
It was still on.
Oh my god! Do you have a hand?
How bad?
I think.
I'm gonna
Didn't this happen at the end? Didn't this happen like at the end of our recording set? This part didn't this happen at the end of our recording session for the other thing that we're making?
No, it didn't.
I see. I know you burnt. I know you burnt yourself a little.
A little.
A little. So.
Well, a little compared to erasing
Send
his
a picture.
palm.
I want to see your incinerated hand.
I wish to see. Welcome everybody to live.
This man high-fived an oven ring.
After all was said and done.
Ugh.
This man high-fived an oven ring.
Yeah, that's
Not fun.
So
Wait a minute. Was this like
George.
Was this like a gas hob, or are we talking like one of those like electric?
No, it's gotta be electric.
Yeah.
Where it's
He
like
didn't
a full
slam his
hot
hand on fire. He didn't slam his hand on
I
fire.
don't know,
Fuck.
man.
Did you not know? George does not give a fuck.
if I can continue.
Yeah.
okay.
So it's
So
like one
for
of
the
those
next-
ones where it's like an entire circular hot plate.
Yes. Pretty.
That
much.
is. I'm gonna be real. That is not bad going for smacking an entire fire circle. That is not bad. That is. That could have been a lot worse.
If I can continue.
You may.
For the next almost 2 hours, I was in intense pain.
I can imagine.
And my hand was basically submerged in water for that entire
God.
2-ish hours, and then you messaged me, and I said, sure, I'll think about it when I'm not in pain. And then it gets to about 2:30 in the morning. The pain hasn't gone away. So I called my parents. They're like, go to A&E. So I book a taxi, and I go to what I think is a hospital.
Oh God!
Now it's not.
I was about to say,
what is it? A bus station?
The worst thing that you can say before a hospital is the phrase, "what I think is."
I think is a hospital. What was it called? No. Out yourself. Dedox yourself.
Yeah, or indeed...
An NHS trust building.
Okay.
An NHS trust building.
I go in, and they say, sorry, we can't treat that. I'm like, oh, great. I go outside, or book another cab, and as I'm waiting for that one, down the street comes a police car.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
Okay.
And it stops in front of me. And so they're like, hi, what's your name? I told them my name. They hop out the car. I explain why I'm standing there, saying that I'm waiting for a taxi to go to A&E because of my hand and I burnt it. And they're like, all right, sorry, we thought you were someone else that we're looking for because you matched the description.
Oh dear. Well, that's...
Yeah, they were looking for fucking Two-Face.
That is the moment where we realised that we're about... Now, this is the moment, ladies and gentlemen, where we realise we're about to hit the Reading Homestuck George's Evil Twin arc. You were separated at birth.
Oh God!
So,
And welcome new member of the cast, Jorge.
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 So anyway,
he is like 2 foot taller than you and evil.
They leave.
He's got a mustache.
They leave. The next taxi gets there, and
his catchphrase is just like, I hate Kanaya and men.
I hate Kanaya, and I'm asexual.
Yes, that's equal and opposite. We're working on anti-sonic logic. Everything that is true for one is false for the other.
So basically, I eventually get to A&E. I go up to the counter. I say that I've got a burn, and they say, "Oh, well, you're gonna have to wait about 8 hours."
Oh,
what?
8
hours.
8. And apparently, that's
I can see that you have. I see you have no palm. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. Go to bed.
Oh, well, it's blistering, so it's not that bad. Meanwhile,
I mean, your hand's not on fire, to be fair.
Yeah. You're not walking in there like the Human Torch, like, hello, yes, I would like to see a doctor, as the fucking building erupts around you into flame.
So, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna go home. And instead of booking a taxi, because I couldn't be bothered to book a taxi for a third time because it'd been painful to book one as it was, I walked home. It took me
walked home
51 minutes.
At some point along the road, did you make eye contact with a guy in a very suspicious hoodie from across the road that looks suspiciously like a photo-negative version of one of yours? Did
Just
that
walking around
happen
in a
by
hoodie
any
and a
chance?
trench coat.
No.
Yeah. Right, both at the same time.
Both. They have to be both.
No. What it is, it's because it's opposite George. He's wearing a suspicious hoodie that is a photo-negative version of one of his, and then over the hoodie, one of George. A photo-negative version of one of George's edgy Hawaiian shirts.
That's ultimate fashion, actually.
Shoes with socks over the top. Underpants on the outside of the outfit. He's not quite...
Needed. Required.
Not quite Superman. Not quite used to the fashion of the clothes inside universe.
Honestly,
I mean, think about
though,
it.
Just walking down Nottingham, that's just a regular.
That's just a regular old guy.
That man is on every street.
Let us not forget the Joker of Nottingham.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
If the police...
dropped a bowling ball on a council worker.
What the fuck?
Do you not remember that?
I remembered the Joker, I don't remember a bowling ball.
Second story. This is a whole second story. Explain this to me.
Before we get to that, hold on, 2 seconds. George, are you right?
Is this a third story?
Yes, I am.
Okay, moment of silence, boys.
I'm gonna use the toilet quickly, alright?
Oh yeah, sure.
Now, before we get back into the game, I wanna just quickly. You mentioned something about like Joker something. Bowling ball.
Yes.
Bowling ball something. I'd like an explanation for that before we proceed. What?
Okay, so basically,
viewer discretion, gruesome murder.
What? Okay, this is not how I thought this would go.
Oh, I don't know if he actually
Gruesome
died, but I
assault.
assumed that
We'll
gruesome
call it
bodily
gruesome
harm.
Bodily harm,
grievous
then.
bodily harm.
Grievous bodily harm, thank you.
Yes,
GBH.
general grievous bodily harm. A robot man with 4 arms murdered a man in cold blood.
God fucking damn it. Anyway, so the Joker of
Kenobi.
Nottingham is a guy, I don't remember his fucking name, although I'd rather...
Oh my god, we're a murder podcast! We're a murder podcast, George!
I'm like, fuck you, God.
Oh god, no!
Welcome back
We're a
to
what?
Murder and Macabre.
We're a true crime podcast.
I'm your host, Benjamin Wadsworth, and welcome back to True Crime Time. Today,
really
Joker of Nottingham. I've made it. I love True Crime so much.
Do you really want to put your entire
care.
name on the Okay.
No, I do, because there's another famous Benjamin Wadsworth, and I want to be better than him.
And you want to be
Better than him.
No, because he's one of them fucking one celebs that people make thirst trap videos of, and I always get tagged in them because I've got the same name, and it's not me.
Do you want to get thirst trap videos made of you then?
He wants to watch thirst trap videos with you in them. I mean,
people think I'm a thirst trap account on Instagram, and it annoys me.
I don't think anyone could make a thirst trap.
I've been tagged so many times because they think I'm a Benjamin Wadsworth fan account.
That is very sad.
Fuck it. Fuck it then. Okay, sure.
I can now explain without Ben freaking out over the fact that he finally got his fucking wish.
I'm so
Welcome
happy.
to the True Crime Podcast.
So,
we did it!
Again,
Shut
don't
up.
remember his name, but...
We'll call him
essentially-
Joker, like the
Guy
comics
who-
do. We will call him Joker, like the DC comics do.
Yeah, Joker, basically...
Is this before or after he was Red Hood?
Now let's go with Red Bucket. This was Red Bucket. He's
It's
not good enough
it's-
for the Red
I'll
Hood
just
moniker.
leave, I'm
It's
sorry.
Red Bucket. He's literally wearing just a bucket on his head.
Guys, please, let me... I haven't even got a sentence in edgeways into the actual story.
He's a Lord Buckethead fan account. Please continue.
So, anyway, he was a guy known for basically doing a bunch of petty crimes, like stealing and shit. While dressed as the Joker.
Yep, that lines up.
That lines up.
That lines
he's
up
been
with the
arrested,
Joker.
like, God knows how many times.
How many times has
ever
he
since
broken
was
out of prison?
0, I believe.
Shocking. So he's just the Joker, but shitter.
Pretty much. And essentially, it all came to a head where he was where he was living in a council estate. And a council worker was because he was on the first floor. Council worker was walking in. He dropped a fucking bowling ball on his head.
Yeah, that is.
Got arrested.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
Been given,
That'll get him. That'll get him.
He was given, like, I think, at least 20 years?
I mean, surely that's attempted murder.
It's at least attempted murder.
At minimum, that's attempted murder. It
Plus
very much
aggravated
depends.
assault.
Yeah.
Can we
it
call our
very
murder
much
podcast
depends
Home
on-
Slash? Home
No,
Slash?
because I'm gonna be real. No. Now, Ben, you are into the true crime sphere of things. I am. Oh
love
god, the
true crime.
Kameyamama clip.
Dome struck.
I see. No, because Ben, you're part of the true crime fan sphere. I, however, take a look at fandoms generally, and the name Homestuck does not sound like a Homestuck related true crime podcast. It sounds like a podcast about shipping the characters from Homestuck together in an incredibly sexual way.
We could do that too.
No, we cannot, and
We've
I
already
will
got a
not.
mean. We've already got a mean. We might as well.
True crime podcast.
That's not
name.
shipping, that's just you being horny. There's a difference.
Honestly, thank you.
Fine, but this means you guys won't get to listen about the Nottingham EastEnders murders. Yeah, that's a real thing.
fine.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. Explain.
A true
We get one more.
Homestuck-based
I did it, guys.
True crime Homestuck-based crime podcast would be much better named Dome Struck.
Dome struck. That's
Especially
good.
considering the
Trying to get
first
that one out for
episode
too
of
long.
said podcast is about a man dropping a bowling ball on somebody else's head. So yes,
So,
Dome Struck.
welcome back to Dome Struck.
Dome Struck. Welcome back to Dome Struck. If you would.
Today we're talking about the EastEnders murders. Have you guys never heard of this?
And today
That's great.
we're sponsored by Skillshare.
I have heard of murder,
It's such
and
a
I've
good
heard of EastEnders.
Right, no. So it's this 11-year-old, 12, 13, I don't remember. It's somewhere around here. 13-year-old boy.
A
He's somewhere around
child.
here.
A literal child.
And he was
yes.
obsessed with EastEnders. He fucking loved EastEnders. He watched it every day. He loved
When you
all
said
the,
a 13-year-old, did you
dot-cots.
mean a 30-year-old?
No, 13. Like he's a kid, and he gets into it so
Do we
much.
need
he
a
starts,
content warning?
He starts writing a self-insert and like writing scripts where he's in EastEnders.
Okay.
And he writes down like a script in which his character kills his character's mum by locking her in a house and setting fire to it, and then he does that in real life.
My man
And he's
was
just got the entire story written down.
My man's was just EastEnders LARPing.
He was.
But
How
like,
bad is that?
in the worst way possible. Kind of reminds me of the Slenderman
that's
murders,
an apt
honestly.
name.
Kind of reminds me of the Slenderman murders, honestly.
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
those.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I gotta say,
George, do you know those
EastEnders
ones?
is an apt name.
Pardon?
Do you know the Slenderman murders?
Yeah, I'm familiar with them. They're two
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
I genuinely got mentioned.
Yeah, two girls obsessed with creepypasta and just decided, let's sacrifice our mutual friend to
Oh yeah,
Slenderman.
yeah.
Except they failed and the girl survived.
Yeah, that's how they got. Because they can't just
How
went,
was there not a
it's
movie
those
about
two.
that?
Well, because it would probably
Because
be
it's shit. They lost.
ever so slightly disrespectful, considering all the people involved are still alive and could
Yeah, but
see
she
that
survived.
movie everywhere.
That would be such a badass story. She'd be the protagonist. The mutual friend would be like, yeah, my friends tried to sacrifice me. I survived and then got them fucked up. That's some absolute queen shit.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. You make a good. You make a strong argument there. I mean, anyway, shall we continue with the comic? I'm still. I look over and I still see the fucking Kameyamama's fucking.
We could probably
Call me your mama.
No. Play that video.
Come your
Okay,
mama.
now that we've mentioned it, put it in the video.
New Dragon Ball Mythic in Fortnite 10 times stronger. So we all know the Kameyamama is over.
Thank you, editor Alex.
It makes it sound like we have a different
Hope your day
editor.
is good.
I hope you die.
No, it's just Alex.
You guys want to read a comic?
Ben.
Yeah, let's read
Why do you keep threatening our editor and our friend who is with us right now?
Friend? Sorry.
Oh no, I've been completely obliterated in one shot by the Kameyamama.
Kameyamama.
How do you get Kamehameha that wrong? There's no Y in that word.
There's just so many ways that you could have said it, and Kameyamama was not the way I expected it to be
Kameyamama
said.
was the worst way to have said it.
Kameyamama's so fat, when she sits in a cinema, she sits next to everyone.
There's two ways to pronounce that move. Kamehameha and Kamehameha. Those are the two ways. And you picked the worst. And you picked the third way that was the wrong one. Kameyamama.
You picked the Yo Mama joke.
You picked the Yo Mama. Fucking, anyway. Let's talk to fucking Carcat. Oh yeah, hey guys, you remember the point? You remember the whole reason we're here? You remember the point of this show?
This is just a different episode. There's no
point of this
Homestuck.
show is...
Yeah, welcome to Homestuck. Welcome to Homestuck. We get sidetracked and you get to watch a still image of Kanaya walking on the spot. As we do a true crime podcast. Anyway,
it's the best.
George, if you will. Yeah, George, if you... I dabble in true crime myself, but, like, that's not what we're here for, my man.
I mean, same.
Anyway, George, if you would.
I'm returning the core to the
Kanaya's just been completely distracted by the Nottingham Joker.
I'm returning to the core to deposit the meteor orb.
There we go. George?
Wish me luck.
There we go. Whoa, what the fuck? I mean, that's great if that's what you want to do with it. But you can't go. I need you here. Look around. Shit is mayhem.
I'd be only gone for a few minutes. Anyway, you're doing a good job. And I think you can manage to cope and seethe with my momentary absence.
I am not molding! Okay, fine.
You're literally balding.
I'm not.
Do they...
In that case...
have a pharmacy here?
They do not have a pharmacy, no. As far as I
can't pick up any copium.
As far as I am aware, none of them have any medical experience whatsoever. None of them can produce copium. No.
None of them have healthcare.
None of them. No. The healthcare system on the meteor is dog shit, my guy.
Again, is this an actual meteor?
It is literally a floating rock in space. When I say the meteor, all of this is inside of a floating rock in space. Yes.
Good to hear.
Their meteor is also a spaceship, I'd like to point out.
Oh, okay.
I
well,
think.
that plot
I don't
twist.
know. I don't know if it necessarily
Plot
has
twist?
engines, but like it's not really
spoilers.
It's not really a plot twist. We're in a room inside of the meteor.
Can you please stop spoiling the anime?
God.
The anime that you joined in halfway through season 3 for, but okay, yeah. In that case,
And then you refused to let us know what's going on.
Yeah. Hope it works.
Thanks.
There was B Carcat. We'll B Carcat later.
Do that later.
We'll do the order as we did before, okay? We'll do the order as we did before, where it was first examine the plush. Dear Tinkerbell, sweet, precious Tinkerbell. Tavros loved this memorial plush sewn for him so much. Seeing it here on the floor would be especially poignant if he were dead. but you know for a fact that he is alive and well, so it's all good. Cut to...
Is that right?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we in the business like to call dramatic irony. Anyway, fucking...
Wild.
Let's talk to these two, lining... Okay.
Relaxing the hornpile, I see.
So, I mean, this is...
What is this character?
The Cockney accent. Pfeffery here...
This character's Cockney?
Jesus.
Well, it was a Yorkshire accent originally, but we decided to change it to Cockney because
that's
do
right.
a good Cockney
I'm
accent.
so sorry. Did you say a Cockney accent?
Yes.
Yes.
Essentially.
Why don't ya up into Kanaya 38D?
That's a face.
38D. No. Read the faces out loud. Read them out loud.
I thought it was...
Okay.
I don't know.
The three is meant to be her crown. Because Pfeffery here...
Eyebrows furrowed, smiley face.
No,
Can I say something really
the three is
embarrassing?
meant to be her... What?
I just thought she was... I don't know. I just thought it was... it's bad. It's bad, though. I'm so thick.
What? Say
This
it!
is my brain, like, trying to make up why it said 30. I just thought she knew her bra size from looking at her. I'm not... I don't know why.
I knew that's where you were gonna go, Ben. I knew it.
Hello, 38D. I can tell.
Hey.
That's the superpower. Each of them has a power.
Hey, Ben, do you want to know a fun fact about all of these characters? Every single one of these characters is 13 years old.